What's up, guys? Universal Mastery.
Wherever you're at, Universal Mastery.
I'm coming to you today. Universal Mastery.
Be there. And once again, Universal Mastery. Thanks for watching. I'm about the energy that you hold right now creates your future. I was never the person that could settle for that shit. Everything should be a learning experience. You should always be, we're supposed to evolve. So you need to learn these tools, you need to learn these skills to grow, become strong. What's up, guys? Universal Mastery right here, coming to you with another message. I literally just put a video out and something powerful came to me, and I feel like I have to make another video about it. So the message that I want to give you, this is going to be a quick video, but this is very important that you understand this, because this is a universal principle that dictates everything. Like, and you'll see it with your own eyes that what I'm saying is real and what I'm saying is true. And the better you can understand it, the better that you can know it's real, the more beneficial gifts will fall into your life. Because by understanding these principles, you are opening doors. You're opening your eyes to different understandings that are true. So basically what I'm saying is, it's like gravity. So if you didn't believe in gravity and you jumped off, let's say, a pretty high rock, you could risk hurting yourself. But you know the law of gravity, so you know you're not going to jump off any buildings or any rocks that could hurt you, because you know that. So by understanding and knowing all the universal principles in life, can you imagine how you can maneuver through life in a much more slick and progressive manner? That's the word I'm looking for, in a much progressive manner. So this universal principle is as above, so below. And you might have heard that before. And if you have, let it resonate. So once again, as above, so below. What does that mean? What does that mean? So as above, so below means that for every up, there is a down. Whatever happens in life that is good, there is something bad. There is always, so there's a challenge and there's a rest. There is abundance and there is struggle. There is success and there is working for success. There's always an above and there's always a below. There's always a polar opposite to whatever you do. So I'll give you an example in like a relationship or something. So you're with your significant other and you guys are going through, let's say, a rough edge, a rough area, an area where you're just not getting along and you guys are having a lot of conflict and you're butting heads a lot. And you do that for a little bit, and then if it's, if it's a healthy relationship and you're actually committed to working it out and you remain yourself through the process, then you will eventually hit a point where the energy changes, and then you guys have a good time, and then you guys can relax together, you guys can enjoy each other, you guys can laugh together, you guys can love together. And then once you're up there, it will go back down. There will be a time where you guys are challenged again. And that's how you build, that's how you make things stronger, because of that principle, as above, so below. Now, can you imagine if everything was just good? Can you imagine if everything went perfect in every single person's life? There would be no understanding of bad. There would be no contrast. So good would just be good. That would just be a word that would have no meaning to it, because there's no as above, so below. You can also say the saying, as within, so without. So whatever you're feeling inside is what your reality projects. Okay? So everything that you're feeling in here is what your reality is projecting. So you want to make sure that what you're feeling in here is good. And you want to make sure that what you're feeling in here is powerful, to say the least. Because, you're not always going to feel good. And that's okay. You're not always going to feel your best self. You're not always going to feel 100% happy. For sure, you're not going to feel 100% happy. In the world we live in, you're not going to feel 100% happy. That's not a bad thing, though. You just need to learn to understand your darker side. You need to learn to understand what it's like to feel like shit. And I don't mean like depressed shit. I mean just like shit's not going your way, so what? Tough it up and learn to be even stronger when you're in that mode. Like be more direct. Use that as a time to be direct. Use that as a time to focus on you and put yourself on that pedestal rather than everything else around you. Don't put everything else on a pedestal. Don't give away who you are for the world. Be the world. Be that. Be you. And let the world react to you. Let the world react to you. But you do not react to the world. You got to live like that. So that is the saying that I want to leave you guys with. Remember, as above, so below. There's always a polar opposite. Now, you can make your own connections right now for whatever, you know, polar opposites there are. This is everything. Like right here, I'll show you guys a great example. I don't know if you can see it, but right here, we have a bunch of birds, okay? And it looks like we have two different kinds of species of birds. But this is very interesting because half of these birds are white and they're seagulls, and then the other half are like black. And I don't even know what kind of birds those are, but I find it funny that they just happen to be sitting in front of me right when I'm making this message. So this is a great example. I'm gonna walk closer, hopefully they don't fly away, but if you can't see it, look, half of them are white and half of them are black. That's polar opposites. You know, these birds are probably completely opposite in their own lives, in their own spiritual little lives. They're probably completely opposite, but they're hanging out together. Have you ever noticed that when you hang out, like depending on your energy, whoever you are right now, that when you hang out with someone, the person is usually the complete opposite energy of you? Have you ever noticed that? Because I know in my life, I'm a very high energy person, and I tend to attract, not necessarily low energy people, but I tend to attract people that aren't necessarily as fast as me. I'm very quick-minded. I'm very like, okay, let's get this done, let's do this. I'm very business-minded. I tend to attract people that are more, they're high energy still, and they're very powerful people. But they take their time with things. They reminisce and they soak it in. I tend to attract people like that. That's the law of as above, so below. But check it out. Look at these birds. They're walking away. See, look, half of them are black and half of them are white. Do you see that? Look, those are the black ones. Those are the white ones right there. Yep. Alrighty. So yeah, so that is a great example for the law of polarity. Look, they're funny. They're all flying right there now. They're like, who's this kid? All right, so that's the message I want to leave you guys with. Hope it could resonate with you. Let it resonate with you, because if you can take this message and you can really ingrain it in your consciousness and let it sit there and believe it, then you know your life will start to change in such amazing ways. I promise you that. That is my life on it. Like, put me to death if I'm lying right now. Your life will change if you take the messages that are on my YouTube channel and apply them to your life. And remember, apply them. A lot of the messages that I have are applicable. You have to go out and apply them. You have to really believe them. Go out in the real world. The world is a mirror. That's another message. That's another video that I'm going to do. The world is a mirror. I'll talk about that in another video. But hope you guys have a great rest of the day or night wherever you're at. Follow my Instagram, Jer_477, JER_477. Love you guys. Peace.